Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Made by Mackenzie. I'm Mackenzie and today we are making Pop-Tarts. We have so many different flavors that you guys can create. We got cookies and cream and chocolate and wild berry. Today we are going to be making a strawberry Pop-Tart with heart-shaped sprinkles on it. So hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's go over all the supplies that we're going to need today. We're going to need our backing Pop-Tart color. I'm using almond. We're going to use our main color here, a pink, and then I'm going to use red for our sprinkles. I'm also going to be using a it's written as a 7mm crochet hook, but I honestly think that this is a 6. I think it was labeled wrong. So between 6 to 7mm crochet hook, or whatever kind of crochet hook you normally use with the Bernat blanket. I'm also going to be using 12mm safety eyes today, 12mm safety eyes. I've got their backings, and then I also am going to use these little pieces of felt just to keep it secure. So I'm going to go ahead and get those situated, and I do that just by folding it in half and then cutting just a teensy little slit in it. That way we'll be able to secure our eyes on there. Okay. You're also going to need a lighter to help secure your eyes, and a darning needle, and of course a pair of scissors, and stuffing. Of course, stuffing. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to set aside the red, because that's going to be for later, and my almond, because that's going to go later as well. And we're just going to start with the pink. Okay, so grab your pink, and what you're going to do is you're going to chain, or start with a slip knot and then chain 11. Okay? Alright, 11. Now you're going to single crochet 10 back the other way. You'll skip the first chain and then go into the second one and single crochet 10. Alright, 10 single crochets. Now you're going to chain 1, turn, and do that all over again. 10 single crochets. And you're going to keep repeating this process, 10 single crochets, chain 1, 10 single crochets, chain 1, until you have 13 rows. Alright, and I'll meet you back at that point. Alright, so we're at the end of row 13. We're just going to chain 1, cut our yarn, doesn't have to be a long tail, and pull that out. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our eyes. I just find it easier to add the eyes now while it's flat than whenever we're trying to work with the project. So what you're going to do is put your eyes either in between row 2 and 3, about 5 stitches apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want your eyes a little higher, or I like to do it between 3 and 4 most of the time, still 5 stitches apart. You're more than welcome to, put them in closer if you want them nice and close together, put them farther apart. You do whatever you want to do. If you want it right in the middle of your project, put it right in the middle. Sorry, scoot that one over. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to add the backings. First, you're going to get your felt that you cut that slit in and put it on, and then put the backing on. And squeeze. Good. And then grab your lighter. And you're going to heat up the black part. My fan is not helping my flame. Then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Grab the felt, grab the backing, squeeze, and light and press. There we go. Alrighty. Looks good. Now what you're going to do is take your little tails here that you have, and we're going to flip it to the back of the project I'm just going to insert my hook into one of these little spaces, and I'm just going to pull that tail to the back. Same thing over here. Just going to grab a little space and pull that tail to the back. We'll hide those tails in our project, just like that. Okay, we can set our face aside, the front part aside, and we can get our almond. And you're going to repeat that exact same process that you did with this one. Start by chaining 11, then single crochet 10 across. I've already completed it for us, but you're going to chain 11, single crochet 10 across, chain 1, 10, chain 1, 10, da 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 da, all the way back and forth until you have 13 rows. And then when you get to your very last stitch, so here's the very last stitch right here, our last single crochet, you're going to chain 1, just like that. Now you're going to grab your frosting part, and I like to start at one of these bottoms, so I'm going to flip him over so he's upside down. And what you're going to do is you chained 1, go back into that very last stitch that you did, and then grab that corner. Go, make sure you're going under both loops. And on our corners, we're going to single crochet 3. 1, 2, 3. That's going to give us a nice rounded corner. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're just going to single crochet across the top here. What I like to do is I like to start with going into, you kind of see this line here, go into the line on both sides, single crochet, and then go in between the lines. Grab that stitch that's right in between the lines, and you just keep doing that all the way down. Once you get to the corner, 3 single crochets on the corner, single crochet across the top of our project, get to a corner, 3 single crochets, and then single crochet across the other side. And I'll see you guys at that point. If you get to your tails, just make sure you tuck them into your project, just like that. Just keep going. Okay, so I have finished 3 sides, and what I want to do before I do this last one is I want to stuff my thing. Happy with how stuffy it is, or how filling or chunky he is. We're just going to go ahead and single crochet, closing this hole at the top. When you get to your last single crochet, don't single crochet, do a slip stitch once you reach your corner again. Okay, it just gives it a nice, we're going to do like an invisible join at the very end. Just single crochet across the bottom here. Alright, one more single crochet, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch. Here we go, slip stitch right here, last one. Alright, and we're going to cut a tail. Just like that. If you need to kind of push in some of your stitches, get your darning needle and thread it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in from the back, come forward, grab that first stitch from our corner, and go back, just like that. And now I'm just going to hide my tail in the back of my project. There we go, just like that. Okay. I did forget to mention we are going to need some black thread for our mouth, because we're going to do that part next. So I have some thread, sorry, shaking you guys. So I have some worsted weight, or you can use embroidery thread or floss, whatever you have to make your mouth. So we're going to thread that in, come down from the middle, come over to the side here, come back over here. There we go. And then we're just going to go down one row because that was too long. There we go. That's much better. And then come back out where we started. Give it a little pull. You don't want to pull it too tight or there's going to be a gap right in there. Cut it. Just like that. All right. Now, move that out of the way. We're going to get our red, or whatever color you want your sprinkles or strawberry bits to be. And we're going to cut maybe about 18 inches or so. You just want enough to be able to do all of your things, little sprinkles. Okay, now we're going to add our sprinkles. So I'm going to do little heart-shaped sprinkles today, but you can do it in random dashes or dots or big and small, whatever you want to make your Pop-Tart. All right, there we go. Alrighty, our Pop-Tart is all done. I'm just getting the last bit of fuzzies and stuffing off my project, and there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!